How's it going, guys and gals? My name is Beckett, and welcome back to another one of Beckett's podcast. My podcast, almost flipped that then. In today's no, that's not what it is. I've forgotten it already. No, in which myself and the guests talk about anything and everything to do with that topic of the episode. Got there in the end. Today I have joined me. You probably can't see this because I was hitting their cameras, but they were just doing this.
Sorry, Sinead sent me a song.
Yeah. Right, that makes sense. Okay.
Oh, are the cameras not get recorded?
So, yes, James, they always do. I mean, it's a mistake last time.
I ask this every single time.
You do.
You see me.
You're like a 40-year-old dad that doesn't know how to work technology.
Are they
From
on
the
here?
camera angle he had earlier, he did look like he was a fucking.
Is this on?
So,
Can you hear me?
you might be
Can
able to
I? Where are you?
Camera so that it's
Where am I? What is? Hello?
you camera so that it's like directly underneath your face.
What's going on here? Why am I on the roof?
So, you might be able to tell from that. But today, joining me for this episode, I have the wonderful Ieuan.
Hello.
I have James. And I have Sinead. Oh my god.
You know what it's like? It's like the pupils in a lesson, and this is the teacher, and we're just fucking around. Like, we're passing notes behind, like Sinead's sending me fucking music, and there's James fucking around with the fucking camera, and there's Toby with the end of his life going, "Fucking dude, what are you fucking talking?"
Toby is the substitute teacher trying to keep control of the class.
Yes.
Oh,
He is the
Jesus
substitute
Christ.
teacher.
Oh, Jesus Christ. So how are we all?
Good. Listening to banging tunes, so I'm happy.
Awesome sauce.
I'm listening to my banging heartbeat.
You're happy.
I'm high on paint fumes.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, well, yeah.
what have you been painting, Ieuan?
Garlic stuff, I assume?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Well, anyone got any interesting things happening in their lives? Anything
Not
they wanted to
loads.
sizzle?
Oh, I didn't tell Toby and Ieuan about my
No, because you
my
Oh, you
weekend at the
didn't.
castle.
your weekend
No, you
escapades.
Now, the castle itself is fantastic.
Yes.
Like inside was done really nicely, like, you know, the whole kind of like castle aesthetic, but
Yeah.
there was still like modern bits. So the kitchen was really modern,
Yeah.
except it was kind of like hidden away behind the aesthetic of a castle. So it was
Yeah.
like a brand new like modern hob and oven and all that stuff, but it was all looked like wooden, and it was
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Everything was like stone floor. And like some wood. There was an iron spiral staircase that went up 3 floors to a glass watchtower.
Yikes.
There was like another spiral staircase up the other end for like a lot of bedrooms.
Yeah.
And there was an outbuilding which was called the Games Lodge, which
Okay.
just had pool table, air hockey, darts. Had a beer fridge. It had a giant Jenga game. It was.
I wouldn't be able to resist doing what I do in Phasmophobia and just yeeting the blocks everywhere.
Yeah, I'll be just eating blocks as well. Just
Thankfully, we did not bring you, Sinead.
It's a balcony somewhere that I can lob all these bricks off one by one.
I'm sure we can find a balcony to lob you off instead.
This is why we just have nice things.
I'm a cat. It is in my nature to literally just yeet things off of things.
Oh, damn it. But the best part of the weekend,
Yeah.
well, like the biggest part as such. So
Yeah.
it was a friend's 30th.
Yeah.
What we did something called LARPing. Now,
oh, yes.
yes. Now I hadn't heard of this before.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
So I'm kind of going into it like completely fresh. Like,
Yeah.
okay, well, this could be a bit interesting. Now, obviously, people told me a little bit about it, and I was like, yeah, you know what, I can get behind this, because that's kind of like, you know, a little bit of role play, a little bit of improvisation.
Yeah.
And it was so much fun. Like the guys like brought their like the proper LARPing weapons. So like they're like all carbon fiber core kind of swords and axes and stuff with
Yeah.
obviously foam around the outside. So there was like a proper
Awesome.
stuff.
Properly, yeah.
Yeah. And it was so much fun. Basically, it was like a little mini story. One of the DMs made up, and we used like the castle itself, the castle grounds. But it was just so much fun. Like,
Oh, I really want to go laughing.
See, have you seen the ones in America?
Yes,
Oh
I want to go to the ones in America.
They are nuts.
They
They're
are
like
insane.
full out. Like they're like basically the Glastonbury of
D&D.
fantasy LARPing. I mean,
Yeah, literally. I want to see them.
Yeah, and you
Well,
can't get
that
to the
is
UK.
one- Yeah, you can, but they're not as big. I want to go to the
makes
ones
sense.
in. I want to go. I've really. Shut up. I want to. I want to.
Oh, I was getting
You fucking child.
Toby will see on the recording. Don't worry.
But like, yeah, like they are just another kind of experience. Like,
It's basically like a Comic-Con for D&D enthusiasts
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
and on roids.
yeah. I feel like if like doing one in the UK would probably be cool, but America, as with all conventions, just do it so much better.
And yeah, everything in America is just bigger anyway.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, we keep saying we're going to do like a con in America and things like that.
Yeah.
Maybe we should plan it around a time where there's also maybe like a LARPing event.
There's so many things that we all want to do.
Yeah.
But
Isn't there?
I saw
Yeah.
this really cool idea where like you go to one of the events
Yeah.
and you dress in like kind of like basic attire, so like, you know, like the white
Yeah.
plain shirts.
Oh, like
you know.
as a peasant.
Yeah. As like a peasant.
Okay, yeah.
And then you have to build like your costume.
Oh God.
Oh, okay. Like,
Ooh.
Oh,
Like
God.
out of the
wow.
stuff that you can buy there. And I was like, such a good fucking
that
idea.
is, no, that's cool. Yeah, you get all sorts of stuff, wouldn't you? Yeah.
So much stuff. There are so many different things that you can get there. So I was just like, if I do a LARPing event, I want to do that.
Yeah,
Like,
no,
that
I
would
agree
be
with you on
cool.
Yeah.
that. I have to take it home then. Ooh, how do you take it home?
You know what? Let's just.
Wear it.
Why don't you just stay in America after that? Let's just like,
Yeah.
yeah, now.
Just live in America.
Hey. Like some of the stuff, like you could genuinely just wear it. Well, I could wear with an outfit.
Okay.
Actually,
Because
it's
a lot of
always
it is like,
more-
I get it, you wear tech wear, so like some of it you could almost, if you get it in like black especially, you could wear as tech wear.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
wait
I've
a minute.
actually added to that collection.
You bought the stuff, didn't you?
Yeah. He,
How
yeah,
much
he
does it
did.
cost?
Yeah.
Plus shipping,
Oh,
Where did it come from?
£119.
clothes.
Shipping
From-
from where?
Norway.
Can you have a guess what he bought? Something from a specific YouTuber that he likes.
Nerd
Is it
Forge.
female?
Yes.
She's called Nerd Forge.
God knows. It's
Basically,
no idea.
Nerdforge released their new like I think they called it like an appeal. No, not appeal.
Apparel.
Apparel?
Yeah, like the
Apparel. Yeah.
no.
Apparel.
Apparel.
Basically like an entire attire,
Tire page.
Ah,
Yeah.
what size?
but like a pack. Fuck's sake. But like a collection, so like you have a jumper and
Yeah.
a basically like jogging bottoms, but in tech wear.
Yeah.
And it's basically like a matching set, and they released that a couple days ago, and I bought it a couple days ago, just before it all sold out.
Okay.
No.
Nice. Nicely done.
So I mean, like legit, like dead.
Does this
on.
mean we're gonna get a little catwalk display at some point? If you
Oh,
show
absolutely.
off the
I'm
outfit?
expecting.
If and when they actually show up? But it is absolutely, the hood is so cool, and then it's got pockets. It's got loads of pockets,
It's got pockets.
and the
No,
design.
no, no, you sound like a woman. You sound like a woman buying a pair of jeans, just like.
But like,
And they're real.
like with my other Nerdforge jumper, it has a secret pocket inside a pocket.
Pocket in a pocket.
It has a pocket in pocket on top of
Imagine
it.
putting your phone in and then come back for it later. I was like,
what
I
the
feel it now, but I can't
I
get to
could
it.
put a whole A4 like file in my pocket.
What?
So if we have to put
Why?
illegal documents into a country, you're the guy to ask.
What? At one point, are you expecting to steal the Declaration of Independence?
when I plan the end.
When we go to the laughing and the.
Yeah, when we go to laughing. Yeah. When we go to do the
Celebration
laughing.
of independence.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that.
That would make a great campaign.
Oh my god.
The campaign of
The twist. We're actually Nicolas Cage.
It's like so it's a really cool jumpers and set coming. So that's about I was told 5 to 15 working days.
How long ago?
3 days ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because the last time I saw you was like Monday, wasn't it?
Yeah, so it should
When
be
I said I wouldn't be on Discord and I ended up being on Discord.
so yeah, it should be next week.
I can't help it, I'm weak.
Week after.
I'm weak.
Gaming. The whole game was calling to me.
Fuck's sake.
I couldn't help it.
Couldn't resist the urge. Astarion beckons you.
Astarion beckons me.
Talking of D&D and LARP and that sort of stuff. Before we get into the main stuff of this episode, there's something I've shown Ieuan, and I wanted to show you guys.
Does this have to be censored?
No, it does not. So remember a while ago I showed you guys the full song of that whole perception check song.
Yeah.
Well, I did a video for it on TikTok, and this is that.
Okay. Okay.
Brace yourself,
okay.
guys. Brace
Oh
yourself.
dear God.
Are you ready?
It's so serious.
And
What's really hilarious before we start, what's really hilarious
yeah.
is the screen that you guys are on like a vertical screen, and the aspect ratio of your video is perfect, so that your entire face is just
You
Oh, you've got the monitor on its
You have
side.
to take a photo of it, Sinead. I just want to see.
Take a photo of
Toby
that.
is taking up basically half your desk at this point. It's just Toby is looking down on you. Actually, no, Toby is looking very disapprovingly at what's to your right.
I'm currently looking. I'm currently like looking dead straight at my
He's
laptop.
he's currently like looking over at Coco, so he's like disappointed in Coco.
Oh no, that's not going well.
See, on my screen, you're just looking at my shadow that's on the wall, so it's almost like you don't know which is the real me. You're looking at my shadow.
He's trying to figure it out. That's what's going on in his head. He's trying to figure it out.
For me, he's staring at this.
Oh, one of the Starblazer ships.
Yeah, he's just jelly.
Okay, I'm putting it in the VC like text chat.
Oh,
yeah.
What to look at now?
Let's have a look. Good gander
Let's
at
have a
this.
look at it.
Oh
Shall
my
we?
God! Just looking back at what the last thing that was put into this chat.
What is it?
Fucking Forza stuff, like so long ago.
Oh my
Oh
god,
my
it
God.
literally covers your entire screen.
Yeah, literally
the entire
covers my
screen.
entire screen.
Wait,
Which
hang on,
chat?
hang
I've got
on,
a long
Sinead.
chat.
Yeah.
Sinead, with your Discord, in the bottom right, it says pop out. Press that,
No. Oh
You
no.
have my entire face on your monitor.
and then drag it off into that monitor.
No, there we go. Oh my god.
Oh my God! You know what? You need to move the mirror so it's just Toby looking at himself.
Hang on. Let me get this.
Oh, we can see the reflection of Toby.
Oh, Toby within a
The
Toby.
reception in a minute.
Tobyception. Oh,
Dear God.
It needs to be like higher. Hang on. I need something to make it taller. Back.
A growth spurt.
Oh, fuck you. Everything's falling down. London is falling down.
The bridge is falling down, falling down,
falling down.
The bridge is falling down. Something.
We're
Something.
all fucked.
Yeah, baby.
Here we go. Here we go.
There you go.
What's that
Toby
scene
giving himself a pep talk.
Yeah.
Because I can do this.
I can do this.
I'm the best there is. The best of the best.
All right, fucking Tom Cruise. Jesus Christ.
Is it in yet?
Yeah, it's in.
Oh my god,
Oh,
that
I love it. I love it.
Nice.
It's like a picture frame.
Well,
Literally.
Anyway, should we watch what Toby wants to show us?
I was gonna say, I'm kind of a little bit jealous of Sinead now because she gets the perfect view of this video.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah.
I get like it in 4K.
In 3,
Well, you guys get it in like
2,
HDMI.
1. play.
On the horizon of this forest path, you see a group of dark, cloaked figures slowly trudging towards you. What do?
My half-orc barbarian braces her great hammer, and that's a 1.
Critical fail. Steve, what do? Well, I believe in anticipation, my rogue would try and hide behind a tree. Okay, I rolled a 1. That's another critical fail. Tom, what does your human bard do?
Active perception check.
It's a natural 20.
Let's fucking go.
I feel it in my fingers, I feel it in my toes. These motherfuckers mean to harm us, and they got to go, so come on, get them now. You picked the wrong day to fuck around with my tight crew. So I'm skipping it, I can perceive you. Here's what we're gonna do. Me and my boys gonna mess you up.
I rolled a 1.
Fuck, my boys are otherwise engaged, so I'm gonna bring it on myself.
Hey, I forgot. You're supposed to tell me what I see, right? Yes, thank you. Let's just slow it all down a bit. So you notice that one of the hooded figures is a little shorter.
I cast Vicious Mockery. Nat 20, let's go.
You're the short motherfucker, and nobody likes you. Fucking sure that guy is. And the stuff here from forming meaningful relationships. And when you were born, everybody thought that you were just a head. But then the doctor said, wait, this stupid motherfucker tiny short ass baby got a tiny little itty bitty body, and I hate it.
Your attack lands and absolutely shatters the mind of the cloaked figure. Perception check, please.
Nat 20, let's go.
You perceive the figure was so short because it was a child. There's always a kid. Specifically the child you've been looking for the last 15 days game time and 5 days of our actual lives. Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I'll be better. His body's just lying there, right? Right?
Don't.
And that's that.
Yes!
Love it.
That was amazing!
Oh my god. I feel like we have to now make that song, but as a group of us now.
Yes.
Characters.
But like
That was really well
dressed
done.
as our like fucking like D&D
Oh
characters.
my
Yeah.
god, yes.
Like I'll go as Nizana.
Yeah.
We need. We did say we were gonna do that one day. Go to a con with
As our, like, as the
characters.
original.
As our
Yeah.
Oh
characters,
god, yeah.
That means you might have to go as Nero. James.
I was just what as the fucking little
Black
black cat. No.
Oh,
Mow
you might want to be careful.
Oh bitch.
Oh, bitch.
You might want to be careful dressing up on the first time getting it young. He might try and kill you.
Yeah.
He might have a few wishes of that.
Ooh.
PTSD.
Yeah, I get
So with
PTSD
that-
already.
The horrors.
Yeah.
So, today's topic is something that every one of us needs once every now and then.
Yuck.
Not quite.
That's your Sundays, James. That's not all the time.
Sorry, my bad. I get it mixed up sometimes.
Eternal voice, James. Eternal voice.
It's comedy.
Ah.
And to start it off, what is everyone's favorite type of comedy? Could be
Anything from Lee Evans, essentially.
that's fine. Yeah, that works.
It's my sort of comedy gist.
Well, the other two, dark humor, dad jokes.
Dark humor.
Dark humor.
Dark humor.
Yeah, I'd probably say dark humor.
Yeah,
is
I
the
thought
most,
so.
like-
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I'd probably say like dark humor.
I don't mind a bit of dark humor as well.
I'm very much the inappropriate kind of worst timing possible kind of humor.
Oh yeah.
You are far
Yeah.
worse than I am. Far worse.
It's like, the worst possible scenario, there's like an awkward silence. Something terrible has just happened.
Yeah.
Everyone's like standing and staring, just like trying to contemplate, and I'm just like,
Well, that's fucked.
well, moving swiftly on.
Yep.
It's just in
If
the
you
background.
had a theme song, it would be that.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
So that's similar type of humor. Jan, you've already answered this next one, but the other two, what's your favorite comedian?
Lee Evans.
Ooh. After you, Sinead.
I don't know, because I have kind of like two.
What's like if you can have one, like pick like one or two or something.
So like there seems to be a trend, and I swear
Yeah.
they're the only two comedians that I know that are from here.
Yeah.
But Jim Jeffries and Brandy Feltface.
Oh yes, I
And yet they're both Australian.
I was going to say Randy.
Yeah, but I swear I did find this other guy that was ridiculously hilarious. I'm gonna see if I can find him, because there is another one.
Well, why are you doing that then?
James?
So I've got a couple. So one already been said, Randy Feltface. That's kind of one that I think I found like about a year ago or so. Love, like, I think it's something about the Australian accent makes everything so much funniher. It's just the way they emphasise certain words, and it's just really just gets to me. But there's also another group. Funnily enough, I also end up finding on TikTok, and see if I can see who they're called. But they do a lot of improvisation kind of sketches. Improv.
Think I may have seen who you're on about. Maybe.
Yeah.
Who you're on about.
It's like
a group of guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
I can't remember the name.
Improv. Well, on here, shoot improv, but I swear they were called something different at one point.
Yeah, I think I know you're on. I follow them as well.
Yeah, but basically, because obviously I used to do like loads of acting musicals and that kind of stuff, so I was all into acting, improvisation, that kind of stuff, and I found these guys, and something about improv, absolutely, I love just the idea of just going into things with no thinking about it, and just like whatever comes to your mind first. And I find in most cases, if you have to have the energy and just like keep it going, it'll end up being hilarious. So I love that kind of like improv kind of comedy.
All right.
Obviously Randy, just because it's a puppet as well, which means he can just get away with so much shit.
Yeah,
literally.
That's actually very true.
But like the other comedian that I was thinking of was Matt Rife. He's not like massively well known that I know of. I only found him like a couple of months ago, but he is hilarious. I love him. Again, dark humor.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
There was one. There was. He's not dark humor or anything like that. He's kind of like quite a mellow one, but he's a comedian, but he's a different style in the sense of what he does essentially. Yeah. And it's James Veach was his name. I'm not sure if you ever heard of him. Essentially, he responds to spam emails.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know the guy you're on about.
On stage, and then talks about it. He made the duck video where he put all the ducks in.
He did like a whole TED talk on it.
Yeah, so basically, completely different style to anybody else. Yeah. But that alone is a thing, and that is actually quite funny. Like the shit.
I've seen some of his.
Yeah.
Is really good. So that's just what I added that one in. And it's just
when it comes to me, I don't think I could single out one particularly, but one that I do often keep going back to whenever I need a good laugh. One is good old Randy.
Yeah. Randy is just amazing. Yeah. I love him.
There's one guy that I found recently that I've actually booked tickets to go see on his tour next year, which is a guy you may not know called Tom Horton. Basically, he's in this sort of way, he's kind of like gotten himself well known for the guy who used to live in the Tower of London, and is named the Honourable Tom Horton only by the power of his father, because I think he's in the Ministry of Defence.
Damn.
So, yeah. So, because he makes a joke that I think on one of his like early gigs that he introduces himself and he says that I am the Honourable Tom Horton. And everyone goes, "Ooh, that's fancy." And he goes, "Yeah, that's true. Do no achievement on my own. It's my dad. See, when he's a Minister of Defence, so when he became a Lord, I by default am the Honourable Tom Horton. And the funny thing about it is that there's nothing honourable about me because I've been fired from by Wetherspoons twice." Or someone was like, I can't remember the exact quote precisely, but that's what it is. But
along those lines.
Yeah, but then there's people like Russell Howard.
That's Russell.
Russell Howard is always kind of he's kind of like my comfort comedian.
Yeah,
when I just need like a little bit of like a pick me up. But he talks about the news a lot, and I don't really like the news. Like I'm one of those people that I'm just like I'd rather plead ignorance all the bad in the world. I want to believe everything is sunshines and rainbows. So but yeah, he's kind of like one of those that I can literally just sit and watch and not.
I went through like Mackle McIntyre a while back. I went through a phase with him.
And then there's also one of the more darker dark humorish one-liner comedians, Jimmy Carr.
Like, he said some stuff.
Yes.
He's done some bad shit.
Yes.
But he's funny.
Funnily enough.
It's the way you said that then.
Shut up.
You sounded Welsh a little bit then. Very funny.
I've been hanging around you too much.
Yeah, probably. I don't even sound that well.
Like, compared to how you sounded in uni, like, you are like much more Welsh now. Even the way you say Wales now, or Welsh.
Oh.
Talk about Welsh. There was I went to Halfords yesterday. The person behind the desk says
Welsh.
years the same way as I do.
They're wrong.
Do you know when I say like year? I can't say year.
Oh yeah, as in the 2023.
Yeah.
No, you're not agreeing with me, Ieuan. We're saying the word year. You don't say yeah. You're not agreeing with us.
No.
Say yeah.
I don't know what your point you're trying to make here, Ieuan.
Basically, I found someone else that says the exact same word as me.
So great, there are two people who say the
What is
word
the question,
year.
Where was this? Was this in England? Was it in England or Wales?
It's actually a mental asylum.
That makes sense then. That's not surprising, Ieuan.
Bridgend.
It does not. It's.
You know what? Get Sophie on here. See ask how she says yeah.
Pull her right now. Get her on here. Sophie, we have a vital task needs to be completed. I need you to say it a single word.
I need to know how she says yeah.
Are there any other words that we need to know while we're at it?
Yeah, what other words?
What other words does Ieuan can't say?
Tough. It's actually like, I feel like the populace of the UK is just split on that one, because my mum says tooth. My mum says tough.
Tooth.
But I say tooth.
Why tooth? There's two O's. It's double O.
Right? I'm fully with you, my brother. I'm fully with you. But like, I feel like it's split because I say tooth. My brother says tooth. My sister says tooth. But my mum says tough. I think also she did grow up in like Nottingham, Yorkshire area, so I don't know whether that has something to do with it.
Didn't your mum have a really big hit on the head?
Yes, she did. But she was saying it before that, so I don't think
how did she used to say ice cream? What was that?
Oh, that's my sister. My sister says ice cream.
No, your mum back in the day. She used to
say ice cream.
She went through a phase where she couldn't speak for it. This is honestly my dark humour coming out, because I just don't give a fuck.
You've known my family for like over 10 years.
Basically, like my adopted family. I know them very well, so they're gonna come find me and like get a hitman on me now after I've said these things. No, basically,
send the podcast to my mum.
Oh god, yeah. Basically, when Sinead's mum. Hi, second mum, was going through a difficult phase. She couldn't obviously speak some certain words, but she was laughing along with it as well, which is the best.
Yeah, we weren't just there like ripping the shit out of her while she was crying.
There was some other words. We had the ice cream.
There was ice cream, which was ice cream.
Yeah.
So my mum was a gardener as well, so she used to use like pitchforks to like dig up soil, and she would say like, I'm forking the soil, but she couldn't say that, so she said, I'm fucking the soil.
It just didn't quite get that last little bit of the word right.
That sounds like me many years ago with the word biloddy.
Yeah.
When I was young, I kept saying bloody. So every time I wanted to watch like the nature programs, I just like, can I watch the bloody program? I was trying to say can I watch the biloddy?
The bloody program.
Honestly, that was a hell of a conversation to have with my mum. My dad's pissing himself downstairs in the living room, and my mum's like,
Language.
But there was so fucking the soil, ice cream, a shit of paper.
Oh yes.
She couldn't say sheet.
Grab me
it
a
was
sheet of paper.
sheet of paper. One sheet is plenty. That's where it came from.
One sheet does plenty.
But the really hilarious thing is
Yeah.
like I always used to joke with her, like, you know, about like certain things, and when she said shit, it came out sheet. So like, so I was just like, wait, so you could say shit wrong and it sounds like the way you say sheet. That makes no fucking sense.
The wires got crossed, basically.
The wires got crossed, but yeah, there were others, but I can't remember them off the top of my head.
No, I can't.
I got another one for you.
Oh God, what?
Trowbridge.
Oh,
Bridge. You know what?
Bridge.
Well, I actually at the weekend, because obviously we're basically by Trowbridge with the castle, but so many of them were pronouncing it Trowbridge. And I was just, every time I was like, sorry,
Trowbridge.
Trowbridge. There's no trout. It's tro, not trout. Tro. There's no U.
Okay, wait. I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Is it row or row?
Row.
For...
Depending on what.
No.
Row.
It's context.
Row.
They're spelled the same.
But no.
Row
As in the way it's spelled.
Oh, Trowbridge. Oh, row, as in
Yeah, like
R-O-W.
R-O-W.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like, it's
Here's the
correct.
thing, I always, for many years, I got used to the word cowbridge. So when I say Trowbridge, it's the cowbridge. There's a
Cowbridge.
bridge. Yeah.
Cowbridge.
We get the gist, but yes.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help but being difficult.
Right then. So.
Okay, so according to Google,
Hello.
Trowbridge is officially sounds like Trowbridge. Not Trow, it is Tro.
Thought so, yeah.
And Google has spoken.
Google is life. Google's love.
Google is no God, no. Not
Bring up
that.
memories of Shrek.
No.
Everyone loved that.
I didn't.
Ah, just like salad fingers.
That was funny though. I don't know why I thought that was funny.
No, it's not funny, it's creepy!
I had a friend who was able to do an impression of that when back in school.
Rascal Spain.
It just reminds me of like the town paedophile.
Agree.
Okay.
Literally.
I'm gonna turn us away from wherever this is going.
We're going down. We're slowly going down a dark hole. Steer us away, Toby, quick.
So
You don't know what's down there.
because I don't know if this next subtitle will help with that actually, because the next one is "Can you joke about anything?"
Can you joke about anything?
Yes.
Can I jerk? Oh, mate, I could jerk to it again.
Wait. No, I said joke. I said joke. I don't know why else you heard. I said joke.
Hang on, what was that about us pronouncing shit earlier?
That was
To
mishearing.
get Sophie on here to pronounce jerk and joke.
That was about mishearing. Yeah.
Oh, dear
The
God.
phrase. Can you joke about anything?
Okay. So
What do y'all
I think. Okay. I'm a firm believer of yes.
All right.
Because as long as
Yes.
you actually obviously are joking, I understand a lot of people do actually have like malicious intent when they say their jokes against people.
Yeah.
But I would only joke, first of all, as long as the other party who I would be joking about are either present or would actually also find it funny, or like I wouldn't purposely like bully a certain demographic or anything like that. But I find humour in literally anything. Like
All right. Yeah.
I have been known to, feel free to cut this bit out, I've been known to make jokes about 9/11, about the Holocaust, all the good juicy stuff, you know.
Yeah.
The trending stuff.
You know, I mean, I still even remember.
Oh, here we go.
the terrorist attack in Nice when there was a truck driven through a crowd of people on like a street and
I
stuff.
remember this
And
one.
that
I think I know.
I remember this.
Whoa, okay then. Yeah. Let's not go into that sort of territory, I think. I mean, yes, this is a podcast about humour, and specifically dark humour, so that's a given, but I think even that, what he was about to say might have been a bit of a stretch, for the benefit of everyone watching. So, I think we'll just skip ahead of this part and just, carry on from after it, shall we? Yeah, it's a good idea.
A few moments later.
I believe that you can joke about anything.
Alright, that's...
It's just depending on how other people take it, but at the end of the day, I always mean it as a joke.
Yeah.
If they take it as not a joke, that's kind of their problem.
Alright.
So I have
Sinead.
a counter. to
Okay.
this.
Okay.
Now, so you say it's in reference to obviously about how they take it as not a joke or things like that,
All right, the bum.
or up the bum. But so in a sense, right? So for example, I have Tourette syndrome. It's
Yes.
something I'm very self-conscious of,
Yes.
and there are only certain people that I will joke about it with.
Yes.
Now, in my mind, this also kind of changes the way I say jokes to other people. Because, in a sense, if James were to make a joke about my Tourette's right now, it would not bother me. However, at the same time, I've also had it where other people who, like, I know, well, have joked about my Tourette's in, like, not necessarily just like an innocent kind of ha-ha kind of way, but like in a dark humor kind of like way, or no, even in like a little ha-ha kind of way, where it just kind of makes me uncomfortable. But because of the environment I'm in, say for example, or the people that are around, I don't want to come off as being picky, so I don't say it. But that automatically changed the way I also tell the jokes to other people, because ultimately, even if they don't act like they take it the wrong way and they look like they're laughing along, it might be something that's actually making them uncomfortable, and I don't know. So in a sense, like, I just steer clear of anything that could even be remotely taken the wrong way. Yeah, mainly for the fact that I don't know what kind of humor they have yet, and until I'm close enough to them, and like, I keep my limit very short, because it's just kind of like, I know that if, say, I don't know, who's somebody that I don't know, like, they're say like I've randomly met someone tomorrow, even if I'm not joking about them, because obviously you know, there are dark humor jokes about certain other things. You know, they, even though it might not be directly aimed at them, it might be something that makes them uncomfortable, and I don't want to make exactly. But they don't want to say anything, because now, especially as British people, we are very reserved and very polite, and so we don't overly love to get into confrontations. So, like, in my sense, it's just kind of like, it's better to just steer clear of things like that. And like, I basically make all of my dark jokes with basically anybody who's on our Discord. Because I know that you guys have the same humor as me and won't judge me. But no, exactly. And it's one of those where it's just like, I know that I'm not making you guys uncomfortable. But I don't know that for other people. It's like, just like that sort of thing. So like, so like, I think you can joke, depending on who you're with.
Yes, definitely.
You can joke about anything.
I mean, I wasn't saying that I would literally, like,
walk up to a person in a wheelchair and just be like,
it's exactly the same as you. If I know the person, I'll happily joke about anything, as long as I know that they know who I am, they know my humour. Right, exactly. So what I mean earlier, I wouldn't.
We were saying the same thing, but just differently.
I'm just saying, as long as I'm with the right people, I will happily joke about literally anything. For example, your Tourette's, which you can't help, It's all in your head, unfortunately. Yeah, because you're a little bit. So you know you can't do anything about that. But I will still happily joke about it and try and push the boundaries until one day you're gonna smack me.
She smacks you anyway.
I smack him. We don't even just like say hi anymore. It's just immediately. And then it's normally like, what was that one for? And it was just like, I have a list.
Insult the list.
At this point, anything.
Yeah. Like I'm sure there is a reason that I needed to smack you. So
Probably.
I still owe you KFC. I've just remembered. And we went to KFC, and I didn't buy you KFC.
Well, to be, no, we best do that, yeah.
And we best do that. You and Emmy need to come down.
Yeah, I know.
And we'll treat you to some KFC.
Yes.
And because I like her. I'm only treating you because
Literally everyone says that. Everyone says they prefer Emmy to me. Like every group, every lot of friends.
I think
don't you judge
I was gonna say you're both equally as cool.
I just say that just because I know it makes you feel bad.
Wow.
I'm your one of your close friends. It is not my job to be nice to you. It is my job to bully you to keep you.
That is true.
To keep you humble. That's what I'm.
Humble, yeah. Like fucking give me this. Have you seen my fucking ego lately?
Well, it's the same size as your head, so it's pretty big.
Fucking massive.
I'm sorry.
If only my dick would follow.
No, that's the wrong head.
Ieuan, any input on this stuff?
I'm not saying anything. I have to work with one of them, so I'm not saying anything.
No, I don't know like what you can joke about.
Oh,
the
it's over
original
that.
question. The original
The
question.
nothing to do with this.
We all know you prefer me anyway, Ieuan. Don't worry, honey.
Again.
But yeah. So sorry, where were we?
Can you joke about anything?
It's kind of like that saying, isn't it? Anything's possible if you put your mind to it. So I would also say that yes, you can joke about anything, but kind of follow with the other two. It kind of depends on current. What's the word? Company? Yeah, like present company at the time, depending.
Okay.
I mean, but also it's also I think sometimes jokes aren't just to have fun or that. Sometimes it can be a coping mechanism. So obviously jokes like some shit you can't help, and sometimes it is very bad. But then if you can laugh about it, joke about it, it kind of in some ways like helps you get over it, or it helps you deal with it. Kind of again like with Sinead. Obviously with her Tourette's thing, obviously yes we joke about it, but also it's light-hearted and it kind of it's something you can't help, so you may as well just like so
embrace
just
it.
laugh about it. So it's kind of like you just go along with it and kind of just make something out of it, even if it's just have a bit of a laugh of it,
Yeah, that's what I do try and do. Like obviously with Sinead's Tourette's, if she does obviously have like the tick attacks, all that kind of stuff. I will obviously try and go along with it. I won't say I'll try to make it normal, but I'll kind of like because she'll say some random stuff, and I'll just go along with it. I'll just be like, "Oh no, Ray, sorry, can you repeat that? I didn't quite catch that." And I'll just be like, if she says something like normal-ish, but it's obviously a tick, I'll just like pretend it's the start of a strange conversation.
It was I think one of them was like a woo. Remember that one back in the day?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and I think we were out in. I think it was Southampton. We were just out shopping in the mall, and she was woo, and I went yay. Just when I
celebrations.
But it was at the time it was funny, and it was just like she didn't punch me for it, so
She just punches anyone whenever she can.
So it's just like. Yeah, because actually, also I'm trying to get used to it. So sometimes she would say something, I'm like, sorry? Oh, wait, that was a thing? Okay, that was that?
Oh, wait, you're talking about my Tourette's?
Yeah. Yes. I was talking about the time we were in Southampton, and you did your woo. You remember you had your woo?
Yeah.
The woo phase.
Like wait,
You used to go woo like that all the time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You did it in Southampton when we were going on the.
I haven't had that one in a long time.
You have.
What's your newest one? God, I haven't heard it for a while.
So, my favourite one that I had lately was Tick Tick Boom. Wait,
that's the fucking
I had
song.
to try not to say. So I had to travel to Ireland for my uncle's funeral, and do you know how much I had to hold in my fucking tics, because that was the most prominent tic at the time as well. Like, it was constant.
You know, it's a good job.
And it's an airport. It's stressful.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that.
So I was literally just like, I really need to tick. Like, I'm literally like hyperventilating at this point, and my parents were just like, you're really quiet. Are you like? Because I was really sad about my uncle. Like, I loved him. Like, I absolutely adored him. Idolized him when I was a kid. And so they were just like, are you feeling really sad? And I was just like, totally why. And in actuality, I'm just in actual agony from holding this ticket because it's just like, you cannot say that. You cannot say that at an airport. I will be fucking arrested.
It's stressing. They will still take you to another room.
This is the other problem. I'm somebody who very much doesn't define myself as my disability, so I don't have anything apart from like some letters from the doctor and from my neurologist say I have Tourette's. Like, I don't have a sunflower lanyard, I don't have a blue badge, I don't have a medical bracelet, I don't have any of that shit. It was at that point that I realised I should probably get those. It's just like,
your problem.
This situation.
Oh, bloody hell. Oh, God.
Oh.
What, did you all freeze? Did
Oh,
all of us
yeah,
freeze?
yeah.
Everyone froze. Yeah, I thought it was just me.
God.
I thought it was just me. I was just like, I didn't check my internet. I'm just like, is my
having a
internet
bit of
okay?
a 25 minutes.
We're good. Anyway, we're looking
But
alright.
yeah, no,
Yeah,
so
okay.
funnily enough, Hannah's actually just come in and like.
I was
told
gonna
me
say,
something that kind
you know what the worst time to have the tick tick boom tick would be?
Yeah.
Going between the Canadian-US borders.
You joke. Okay, so Hannah literally just came in to actually say about something.
Yeah, I know.
Because she basically came in and was just kind of like, do you want to know something like really interesting? She was just like, so today I saw in the news that, you know, there's been a terrorist attack in America, and I was just like, that's not very interesting. And she's just like, that's not the interesting part. So she said, like, I didn't feel like there had been any terrorist attacks lately. And so I looked it up, and she was specifically looking for the UK. So she like Googled it, and apparently since 2013 there has been a terrorist attack every year in the UK except this year.
Damn.
Wait, the year's not over yet.
That's what she said. She was just like, I feel like in the next couple of months someone's gonna die. And then like, but then she was also just like, but hey, maybe this can be our theme for New Year's. We can like, you know, have the year nobody died. That's why I was just like, well, that wouldn't necessarily be true, but yeah, okay.
If we just and then there's no way that there could be another attack.
You're gonna have to cut that. If I wasn't wearing glasses right now, I'd be facepalming.
Oh, bloody hell, Jay.
You're gonna have to cut that one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, bloody hell.
So yeah, that was a bit too far.
Oh well.
So,
Good to know.
on
You're
to
with
the,
friends, it's fine.
Yeah.
And that's why video editing is a thing.
Yeah.
My God. Yeah, because I wasn't alive.
We'll just bleep it.
Yeah, so you just bleep the entire thing.
Yeah, just bleep the entire thing of what he says, and then like,
yeah.
Just put some text over it. James forgot this was a recording.
yeah, literally.
On to the next section, which is titled Joke Time.
Oh no.
I have
no,
gone to the internet and I have found a selection of jokes that I'm going to share with you now. It's a
Wait,
mixture
do
of
we need
different things.
scorecards? I'm gonna make scorecards.
I mean, you can if you want to. I didn't plan that, but you can if you want to.
I'm making.
Alright, here we go.
Give me a second. I need just a second. Let me get my paper. Fuck, I didn't tear it properly, but oh well.
Oh well.
A few moments later.
I've got a quick joke that I heard the other day.
Oh
Go
no.
on.
You're gonna love
So
it.
you trust it?
Okay.
We'll see what happens.
So,
Oh no.
What's another word or another phrase for coming inside of a woman?
Oh God. What?
I know this one.
I don't think I
know it.
want to know.
Loading the dishwasher.
You saw that on that freaking Try Not to Laugh. Oh, I saw that on TikTok as well.
Yeah.
Reason number 2 to slap you when I next see you.
Pinky.
So, is your score sheet ready, Sinead?
Nearly. I'm just
Okay.
making an extra one. I don't know how many jokes you have, so I'm just making
Okay,
many.
I always have like an A3 piece of paper and a pen every time I'm on the PC.
I've got a whiteboard marker and a lid from a Chinese takeaway.
I guess that works.
I've got loads of stuff that I'll just be like drawing on. I just doodle. I do all sorts.
Oh, so that's what you're doing when we're talking.
Yeah, I'm not touching myself. I'm just drawing.
I was gonna say. Sometimes I don't notice you're looking down, and I'm just like, what is he doing?
It's like, are you ever gonna come out?
Come out the closet, James. Come on. Okay.
Are you ready?
Ready. I'm ready.
So, the first one is, I like my girls how I like my COVID. 19 can spread easily. Right.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh,
it's back to front. Hang on.
hang on. I'm actually supposed to be.
No, that was Sinead. That was right. That was right. Frost is right.
You were right.
Frost is right.
I don't
It's
actually have
only
a
flipped for
printer.
you. Frost is
Oh,
right
okay.
around.
What's that?
Alright, okay, Loki.
1 second. No, I don't.
Oh,
We actually
oh.
have to do store cards. 1 second.
Okay.
Wait, wait.
Sorry.
Yay, and now here. Oh, by the way, and Toby, in our next, when we play Baldur's Gate again, you'll notice that you're not where you left your characters.
Oh no, we did a thing.
Oh yeah, you guys were on the night, didn't you? And you, okay.
I've
We
just
didn't wanna
realised
disturb
something.
you. We didn't want to disturb you because we were loud.
I've just realised something.
What?
What?
This is a permanent marker.
You just got 6 on your lid now.
Do you have surgical spirit?
Funny enough, I'm not a surgeon.
Well,
What's wrong with you,
computer
man?
parts, you can.
Sorry, I've got another.
How many more tubs do you have?
I've got about 100.
What in your room right there? That's rivaling.
Than Jack.
That's rivaling my ice cream
I
tub
have-
tower from Bristol.
I have
Oh,
cute
yeah.
Tupperware. I have pink Tupperware. In fact, I have one
You
right
have
here
pink
because I ate my.
Tupperware.
I have pink Tupperware.
What kind of gay ass curry house do you go to?
I bought them myself, so me and Jack can distinguish like whose dinner's who.
I
Wait,
guess.
wait. So when your Chinese arrives, do you literally just go in the other one and then put the other one away?
Wait, what?
When
you
your
get
Chinese
takeaway.
arrives in its Tupperware, do you then
Yeah.
empty that into your pink one?
No. This is for like when we bulk cook,
Oh,
and then we like put it into. Yeah.
that makes sense because we save these, as you can tell, too.
Yeah.
Right, you ready there, James?
We're still waiting on his fucking phone.
I just want to do a draw.
Oh wait, he's doing a drawing? Oh my goodness.
No, I just quickly downloaded like a drawing pad on my phone or something, so I could quickly just literally write a thing on it. And what is this? Just right. He's
Good?
Bristol. Cool.
You good?
Right. It was yeah.
Okay, so.
Oh my god, I need to be thicker. Thick.
That's what she said.
I was saying the exact same thing.
It doesn't love a good. That's what she
Let's
said.
just say that one was a 6. Okay, go for the next one.
So, next one. I must say, I'm afraid for the calendar. Its days are numbered. This is a mix. This is all just dark. This is all a mix of nerds and different stuff. What was James is thinking?
Oh my fucking god. There's a fucking advert.
Just pour on a piece of paper. fuck?
But my piece of paper is this.
Then I just add to it.
Oh!
Easy.
Wait, hang on, James. Show me your pen. Oh no, I thought it was
What?
exactly the same as.
I haven't
James, do
stolen
you
it
not
from
have
you.
like a notes feature on your phone, like for making notes?
No, well I have, but it's just writing. I can't draw on it.
You can draw on it.
Just write.
You have an Android.
You know, just write the numbers you want to do. Just you have to draw them out. Don't just go through the entire soundboard now. What else do you mean? Right, you
There
good now?
we go.
You know?
Wow. Oh, that was a
That's mine.
Right, alright, so, okay, gotcha. Yeah,
I gave it
did you...
devil horn.
Did you do another joke?
Yeah, I did, I just
Yeah.
now!
He just said like the calendar joke.
No, I completely didn't hear that.
Oh,
Fucking, I'll say it again for you, so...
do you see the reason that I struggle traveling with them in my pie?
I was so bored waiting for fucking James.
Oh, alright, don't fucking blame me.
Right, Ieuan, the joke was, I'm afraid for the calendar, its days are numbered.
You're gonna have to do a lot of editing in this episode, Toby.
I
I'm
know.
so sorry. -7.
Minus. Oh wow.
Right,
Yeah, no, I wasn't a fan of that one.
okay, next one. I've been trying to find my wife's killer for 2 years now. I still haven't found anyone to do it.
What?
That's a 1. I've been trying to find my killer for 2 years now. I still haven't found anyone to do it. So it's not that his wife's dead and he's finding the killer. He wants his wife
Oh,
dead.
he's
He's
trying
trying
to
to find
find a
someone to
killer
kill her. Yeah. Wow. Okay, that's a no.
Give me a second.
No worries. That's fine. No worries.
Started off so strong, so.
I feel like Sinead's the only one who's actually gonna like this one because she's the only one who had like a visible reaction, like 6.
He's a dinosaur.
6. Okay, she liked that one then. Only because you didn't get it, Ieuan.
Yeah.
It was literally shit.
Anyway, why do fathers take an extra pair of socks when golfing? In case they get a hole in one. In case they get a hole in one, Ieuan. Jesus Christ, Ieuan. Please tell me you got that and you're just making a face with this shit. Okay, that's fine. Okay, good. Right.
Still didn't get it.
Now, based on the fact I told Ieuan -2 million. Now, based on the fact that Ieuan already knew this one yesterday, you guys might too, but I'm gonna say it anyway. 6 is scared of 7 because 7 ain't 9. But why does 10 have PTSD? Because they're stuck in the middle of 9/11.
I mean,
plus 10.
It's a solid one. It's a good one.
I mean it's good because it has 9/11 in it, so that's why it's.
6. All right, and Sinead's going with 7. Neato.
I should have literally just put 9 plus 11.
No, I didn't do that.
No.
I put this one in because I thought the subject is joking about something I hate quite a lot, so I like to joke about it. Dear math, grow up, solve your own problems. Think about what you will. Alright, 5. James, no. And then Sinead belongs in hell. Fair enough.
Horrible.
I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'll rearrange this one because the last one's gonna be a long one, but it's a good one. Why did the Japanese guy get? Oh no, sorry. Why didn't the Japanese guy get a high 5? Because Logan Paul left him hanging.
Oh no!
8. Nice, alright. 7. Nice. And Ieuan?
I have to add a picture to each one.
Fine. Ooh, damn son.
Number's too cool for you.
So this one's a long one, so it'll be the last one. But it's one that I found a while ago, and I love it. What? Oh yeah. Was that?
Yes, him.
Got him.
This one is called Drunk Superman. This guy walks into a bar on the top of a very tall building. He sits down, orders a huge beer, chugs it, walks up to the window, and jumps out. 5 minutes later, the guy walks into the bar again, orders another huge beer, chugs it, walks over the window, jumps out again. 5 minutes later, he reappears and repeats the whole thing. About half an hour later, another guy at the bar stops and another guy. About half an hour later, another guy at the bar stops, and the first guy says, "Hey, how the hell are you doing that?" The first guy responds, "Oh, it's really simple physics. When you chug the beer, it makes you all warm inside, and since warm air rises, you just hold your breath, and you become lighter than air, and float down to the sidewalk." "Wow!" exclaimed the second man. "I gotta try that." So he orders a huge beer, chugs it, goes over to the window, jumps out, and splats on the sidewalk below. The bartender looks over to the first man and goes, "Superman, you're an asshole. You're an asshole when you're drunk." I saw that a while ago and I've loved it ever since. I have no regrets about that one.
That was alright.
I was
That was
okay.
alright.
7. 8. With a guy.
In the bin.
In
I love the Superman.
Oh, okay.
Thank
Alright.
you. He's giving everyone a middle finger.
Alright. So, the last 2 sections should be relatively small. The first one: if comedy was forced to avoid causing offense at all costs, would it survive?
No.
No,
Didn't think so, but I thought I just.
No, it wouldn't.
no, because comedy is subjective.
Yes. Okay.
So it's
Boob.
like James is immature. But like comedy's subjective, and
Yeah.
it's and like not being funny, but comedy, what we find funny is all
Yeah.
to do with our psychology.
Yeah.
And it's what we find relatable. It's what we find, And one thing, especially when you consider there are so many different cultures in the world, some things in our culture that we joke about would be considered offensive to other cultures. Like, so no, it would never survive if we were to go completely PG and never PG, and like never joke about anything that could be even remotely taken as offensive, because one person may find it hilarious, even if it's about them, whereas another person might take offense even if it's not about them, or if it's nothing to do with them, or if it's an event that doesn't affect them.
Every joke is directed at a specific party or person or group or an object or something. There's always something that is not affected by it, but is like it's directed at, which could always be. I don't know. People could always get upset about anything, really. But...
Well, yeah, kind of. I was gonna say, like, kind of following off of that. If you did make it PG, you can never truly please everybody.
No.
So you're gonna affect someone, even if the joke wasn't actually a dark humor one, maybe it was just a funny, jokey one, and it actually was targeted at anyone. It's just like a general joke. Someone out there somewhere is gonna find something wrong with it, and it's just gonna be like, if you're gonna like, make it PG, you may as well just not talk, which is
exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this is the other thing. There are people in the world that just love to complain.
Yes.
And there are people in the world who love to seem like they're fighting somebody else's battle. Like, as in, like, they're fighting for them. There are both of those people in the world. You are never going to please those kinds of people. It's like, for example, like, I have 2 disabled parents. I have Tourette's myself. And I spent majority of my life joking about it because that's what my parents did. My dad has MS. He's never in his life shown like a negative side of it to me. Like he's never been negative thinking about it. Whereas, and like my mum, like even she, as we said earlier, like when she couldn't pronounce words right, when she was having trouble talking, like she would just joke about it. It's one of those where it's just kind of like, if other people heard the stuff that I said to my parents, they would probably be offended by it, because from where I stand, I look like a completely healthy, able person.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like it's one of those where it's who you're talking to and who the joke is directed at, and what that person's kind of humor is. You will never make comedy PC ever, because everybody's version of PC is also different. So it's impossible in my opinion.
Okay.
No, I agree.
Okay. Well. So to round this whole thing off, we're gonna be
fat shaming.
What?
Fat shaming.
There's the guy with the most ghetto booty in the entire group.
Hey, I am proud of this behind. Thank you very much.
The Nicki Minaj.
I've been working on this for decades.
Oh my god.
So sort of tying it back to something to one of the earlier things. Today we're going to be talking. This whole episode was inspired by a news article that was released after Jimmy Carr had released his literal Dark Material Netflix special. And a specific joke that he made that a lot of people really did not like, and it was. Oh well, it was his joke about the Holocaust. But for those who aren't familiar with it or whatever, I've got it in quoting here. When people talk about the Holocaust, they talk about the tragedy and the horror of 6 million Jewish lives being lost to the Nazi war machine. But they never mention the thousands of gypsies that were killed by the Nazis. No one ever wants to talk about that because no one ever wants to talk about the positives. And my question to you was, what are your thoughts on that? Do you think that's bad? Do you think that's good?
Like, I'm not... Like, I come from an Irish family, and apparently there is gypsy lineage, but it's not something that overly affects me, so I can't say, like, whether that's offensive to a gypsy.
Yeah.
But, or even to like, Jewish people as well, because they're mentioned in the joke.
Yeah.
But, like, in my opinion, it's one of those where it is so... Sometimes I think dark humor is just that. It's something that is so obviously a joke that it's not designed to be taken seriously.
Okay.
Yeah.
And it's one of those, isn't it, where it's just kind of like, it's so bad that it's obviously not actually what he thinks. And this actually brings me back to another comedian who used to get in trouble all the time for the stuff that he said. One of the comedians I mentioned earlier, Jim Jeffries.
Yeah.
He literally, so he does like at the start of the show, he does like this segment about like Bill Cosby and how he was brought up on rape charges.
Yeah.
And like he makes a joke about it. And at the end of that joke, he goes like, now obviously I get loads of complaint letters and people booing me for saying jokes like that. But it's very obvious that is not what he really thinks. Like he literally goes, because he said like, you know, oh, I'd love to be raped by Bill Cosby, and literally then he then in the next breath just goes, I don't want to be raped by Bill Cosby. He's a terrible fucking man who deserves to rot in prison.
Yeah.
Like, that's my genuine, opinion.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I'm not up here to give my opinions. I'm here to make you laugh.
Yeah.
That's my job. And unfortunately, as human beings, we find the offensive funny, even if we don't want to admit it.
Yeah.
Most people, unfortunately, when you look at stand-up shows, find offensive funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I find like in some cases like this, you have to kind of think of it kind of a little bit selfishly. Like at the end of the day, if there's a dark joke, if there's any kind of joke, and you find it funny, like I don't see the point in worrying about, but what if this is offensive to someone? Like this, if you're not making the joke or anything like that, like maybe I should be worried for the people that it's targeting. Yeah. No, I don't think you should. If you find it funny, you laugh at it and you enjoy it.
Yeah, exactly.
Basically.
Okay.
So this is the thing, because it's just like, especially when it's not actually directly targeted at people. So for example, like with like certain jokes, like if they're, so say that like somebody gets robbed, it's like a really traumatic event for them in their life.
Mm-hmm.
Are they then going to be offended by every single time somebody says a joke about somebody, like not necessarily a direct person being robbed, but a joke about being robbed?
Yeah, like Birmingham.
Exactly. But it's just like, at the same time, if I was in like, if it was like in our friendship group and I had been robbed and James, or like Ieuan had been robbed and James made a joke about Ieuan getting robbed.
Why is it always me that makes the bad jokes?
Because it normally is you.
Yeah.
But like, then I'd probably be like, hey man, too soon. Like if it, you know, if it's like a life-changing event, like, you know what I mean? Like there are probably more adequate scenarios that I could have used, but I don't really want to use them.
Okay, that's fine.
But like, like in those instances, because it's directed at Ieuan and it's something that actually happened to Ieuan, maybe then I'd be like, maybe step back a little bit. But again, it's for me, I don't understand when people get upset about things that aren't even really directed at anyone.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
I mean, it's happened a couple of times where I've told a joke about some like specific people who I know very well.
Okay.
And afterwards, I might think back on myself as maybe a bit far, and I'll actually message those people and I'll say, hey, sorry if this was too far, just let me know.
Okay. Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. It's literally, and that's the other thing. It's almost kind of forgetting that the person involved has their own autonomy as well.
Yeah.
So they probably, I know that if I ever feel like I'm taking something too far, because I bully the shit out of Ieuan. Like, I bully the shit out of him. And every now and again I literally just go, I'm a bad friend.
I've had messages like 2 hours later after a call. He goes, sorry if I was a bit of a dick. It's standard. I literally replied, I was like, it's pretty much standard at this point.
It's one of those though, where like the other thing like with like relationships like ours, like our friendships, in a sense, like it's one of those where I expect, like, if I can say this stuff, I expect you to give it back as well.
Okay.
You know, like, freaking, in a sense, giving you the autonomy to do it to me and knowing that I won't get offended.
Yeah.
It's just like, because at the end of the day, as far as I'm concerned, you're my friend. I know you don't mean it.
Yeah.
Like, you know, if it was ever a step too far, I could gently say to you, maybe a bit much, dial it back a notch. But most things don't actually upset me. Even like really bad memories and things like that, like it just doesn't affect me.
Okay.
So it's like one of those where, like, you know,
must be down to the childhood trauma.
Okay.
Yes. Thanks. It's the trauma.
It's a little bit fun.
But yeah, it's one of those where like I bully Ieuan and I expect him to bully me too. It's the nature of our friendship, and it's like how James bullies me constantly. I bully him back. It's just the way our friendships work.
Okay.
And if somebody else saw that and thought we were abusive,
that's just what siblings do.
Exactly.
Okay.
You're a little shit.
Oh, I see. He's completely forgotten how to speak English now.
Yes, he's forgotten.
Yes, we never had to listen to him try to pronounce
we talked about him and his like motion is like speaking issues for so much that it's actually mentally caused him to lose the ability to speak, and now he's just.
If you listen closely,
racism.
If you listen closely, every time he
God damn it, get it right.
Every time he speaks, you'll just hear the faint sound of.
I actually recorded. So this is probably a good. Yeah. I recalled a funny story today.
Okay. Just.
And it is to do with you being Welsh. Yeah.
Wow.
He speaks.
Starting strong with the racism.
I was talking with Hannah about the fact that we were talking about our phones and how both of our phones are broken and we have to like claim on the O2 insurance. And when you claim on the O2 insurance, they ask you like how the phone or the device got broken.
Yeah.
And I just recalled at that moment the story of my iPhone 6S.
Oh,
and the sex sheep.
So basically, I swear I've told you this story, Toby. Have I?
I don't. Nothing's popping into my memory.
Would something pop into your memory if I said flying sex sheep?
I feel like something's there, but nothing's coming to the surface.
Let me refresh your memory.
Alright.
So, the scene, Christmas.
Yeah.
Just before Christmas holiday.
Yeah.
We were at university.
2015?
I have... Pardon?
2015?
Yeah, 2015. Because...
We're the peak of our lives.
The peak of our lives. So actually it would have been 2014. Because it was Christmas.
Oh, yes, because I peaked early.
Yes, you peaked early. But so basically I'd organised like this Friendsmas thing in my room where we would all trade friends. Trade friends? Yeah, trade each other.
Have my friend.
What kind of fucking orgy is this?
We would trade gifts and, like we had snacks and drinks and things like that. It was really cute. Now, as I say, I like to bully Ieuan. And unfortunately, the Welsh joke was the Welsh joke. I couldn't help myself. So for his Christmas present, I might have bought him an inflatable sex sheep.
Bear in mind, can I just point out, the sheep wasn't originally supposed to be for sex.
Wait, what was it supposed to be for?
But it wasn't, as in the manufacturer didn't intend for it to be a sex sheep.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. It had a hole. It had a hole.
It had a hole.
It had a hole.
I thought that was just for blowing it up.
No. Does anybody have to teach you the birds and the bees, James?
How it holes are for, yeah, and I have 5 of them.
Wait, what?
I had no idea that sheep was actually.
It was.
I thought that was just a running joke.
I will admit, it was a chode sex sheep because the hole didn't go very far.
Are you sure that the tail just hadn't popped out?
No, the tail was out.
That's a good point, actually. Did we check for that?
Yes, we did, because... yes, we did. Erect.
Yeah, the sheep is ready!
That's how you know she's ready for you.
It's like an American mailbox, when they put the little flag up.
But so anyway, I had bought him this inflatable sex sheep, and of course, once we'd all traded gifts, the first thing he did was blow up.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Of course.
And we were just like, oh, this is amazing. Now, quite a few of us at the time smoked, so we were just like, right, time for a cigarette. Let's go outside.
Yeah.
So we all of us ferried outside into the college smoking shelter.
Yeah.
Now, to give you a set of the scenery, where we were stood was like this patio area.
Yeah.
And then there's a path leading to the actual smoking shelter.
Okay.
It was winter. We didn't want to walk in the rain. And then on both sides of the path, there was grass. like, but there was like a drain, like in the middle of it.
Yeah.
So anyway, we took the sex sheep out with us.
Yeah.
And we had like silly string and like silly string guns and things like that. So we were like fucking about outside. It was great. And then for some reason, I don't know why, but we just started kicking the sheep like around, like between us, because there was like 15 of us out there. Yeah. And it was almost kind of like a buddy circle for the sex sheep.
Damn.
So anyway, we're kicking it around in the smoky shelter, and I have my brand new. I have had it for a day. My brand new iPhone 6 Plus.
Was your case going to arrive the next day or something?
My case was going to arrive the next day. So it was uncased, unprotected. Now, because I thought this was really funny, I got my phone out and I started recording. And Ieuan kicked it to our friend Keenan. Yeah. Who then went to kick it, and he kicked it really hard, but it didn't catch like the end of his foot, it caught the top, so it went up instead of forward. I was stood right next to him with my phone out, and the sheep just took it. And when I say this phone flew, like it flew, and I thought it was going to land on the grass. It landed on the hard surface in the grass, the drain, and it was face down. And I just remember being like, "Oh, I know I need to pick it up." Anyway, I picked it up. It was unusable. Like it was so smashed that you couldn't even use the touch screen. It was just fucked. So, thankfully, I got it insured. So I called O2, and they asked me, you know, oh, how. Can you tell me a bit about how it got broke? And I just said accidental damage, because I'm just like, I'm not telling this man that it got broken by a flying sex sheep. And he said, oh, I just need a little bit more information than that, like, you know, kind of how it happened. And I just went, I really don't want to give it to you. I was just like, in the end, I just kind of went, would you believe me if I said flying sex sheep? And he said, okay, I'm going to put that on the record, which is now on my mother's permanent O2 record, by the way.
Oh my god.
And he said, like, that's all I'm gonna put on the actual record. Yeah. But I need to know this story. So I was then on the phone to the fucking O2 person, telling them about how my phone got broken by a flying sex sheep. And from that moment on, he demanded that he take all my calls, because clearly my university is just hilarious. So yeah, it was great.
I see.
And it still isn't my fault, because you're the one that bought it me. If you hadn't have bought it for me...
Well, technically it was Keenan's fault. He kicked it into my phone.
But you bought the sheep.
No. Well, I just had to take it outside.
Excuses.
I'd say it's a bit of equal blame, maybe a bit more on Keenan's part, but yeah.
But yeah, so...
Oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
And with that, I'm gonna wrap this up.
I'm glad the flying sex sheep was part of the finale.
Yes, the grand finale.
I hope you've all enjoyed. Honestly, whatever the fuck this has been.
I'm quite concerned of how much is going to be cut, mainly from what I've said.
It's gonna be like a 10-minute podcast. How much he has to cut.
Probably. Yeah. So thank you for watching. If you've stuck with it for this long, I'd be surprised if you have. Thank you. I'd be surprised if you have, to be honest. I would not blame you if I would not blame you if halfway through you would have clicked off the video and watched something else, because
I would have seen the thumbnail. See us for. I thought, fucking hell, why have they not just burnt alive yet?
I haven't walked into a church recently, so that might be why.
True. Yeah, you are the devil's child.
I really am.
Yeah. So
I even have cute little cat ears.
Of course, because Satan is well documented as having little cute pink ears.
They're not pink. But... That's my equivalent to devil horns. I want devil horn headphones.
God.
That has to be a thing.
You horny bastard.
I like the kind of like Sinead James like, yes. James like, really?
Yes.
No, I'm gonna
Oh
be
my
asked
god.
to make them.
Yeah.
For Christmas or my 30th, please.
Mm.
Please, may I?
That's weird. Oh god.
Why don't we just buy each other devil horn headphones?
Oh, but we get to decorate them ourselves for each other.
Yeah. This is genius. We know what we're doing for Christmas. High five.
Oh! Yeah, we got it down. No, I don't have to buy any presents for you guys.
Whilst they plan that, I'm gonna wrap. I'm gonna go on the outro. So thank you everyone so much for watching this podcast episode. If you liked it, please leave a like, leave a comment, let me know your thoughts on everything that's been discussed here today. Consider subscribing to the channel, Sergeant Beckett. In the description, not only will there be my link tree where you can find all the shit that I fucking do. At this point, it's so much stuff. You can also find Ieuan's channels, WelshNorris0703 and Crossfire Garage. Got there in the end. All that's left for me to say is thank you to you all for joining me today.
You're welcome. It
You
was
are
all me.
most welcome.
And
Fuck you. It was me.
No, I think I stole the show. I mean.
I don't know. That's a cheap story.
No. You can't have stole the show because you're not in it because I had to cut you out most of the time.
I'm gonna be in the special edition, the director's cut.
No, you're in the
Okay,
thumbnail.
yeah.
That's it. Oh no, what's that mysterious black square? That's down there. What?
Like blur your face.
Thank you all so much for watching. I shall see you all in the next video. Adios.
Ciao.